Well, good morning, everyone. As you can tell from the background, it appears fall has arrived in Preston County. We've got some reds and some oranges and yellows, a lot of muted colors. The colors won't be very bright this year because we're experiencing a extreme drought. We're in stage 4, which is pretty serious. I don't even think there is a stage 5, but very dry, so the colors are going to be very muted, but it's going to be a pretty fast fall too. I would imagine these leaves are going to come down pretty quick. I don't have a lot to update you on. We got a water system put in this week, so maybe I'll show that to you in the basement. The next 3 weeks, there's going to be a lot happening. That's where the construction is going to be going on back here. Again, this little building is going to get removed. We're going to dig all this out, put a new French drain system in, tar up the bricks, redo the siding, rebuild the house there where that water damage is. But, well, I'll take you inside. Basically, I have finished a lot of what I'm doing. The kitchen, we still have the cabinets to work on, and I've got some drywall repair that needs to be done here, but it's painted, trim's painted, walls are painted. The closet has been painted. As you come back into this bedroom, the walls, the trim are painted, ceiling fans in, ceilings are painted. This is the area of damage, and all this stuff's getting taken out. The flooring here, the entire wall, we've been through all that. So this room's not finished, but basically everything that I can do is finished. The second bedroom is finished. Trim's done, walls are done, ceiling's done, ceiling fan. I started putting in outlet covers. These are kind of cool. The outlets here had been painted a million times. A lot of them were pink, and Lisa found these online, but it basically covers up the ugly part. Let me show you. Like, here's an example of what most of these outlets look like. There's paint on them. They're yellow for starters, and we're doing a lot of white stuff. So these just cover that right up. Makes it look real nice. So I've got some of those to install today. Trying to find some grates for the air intake system. Just a lot of little punch list stuff, nothing major. I'm not gonna say the painting's done because there's still many other rooms that are gonna need painted, but we're basically ready for flooring to come in. The next thing that will happen is a week and a half, 2 weeks from now, I guess it is. They're coming to do the windows. We're going to go ahead and have them do those early. We were going to wait and do the windows and the patio door all at the same time on the back, but since the weather's holding out, it's probably worth just paying it's like $200-300 to have them come do this as a separate job. But that way we can do this while it's dry. The caulking can dry properly. I think it'll just be better to do this as early as possible while the weather's still warm and it's still relatively dry. So within 2 weeks, all these windows are going to be replaced. The first week of November, the flooring comes, but this room's been totally painted. The electricians will be coming sooner or later to get the power going for that. They've been really busy, but they think the first week of October. So I'm just down to little things. I'm painting doors. For the time being, we're going to try to save all these old hollow core doors. They're flat, they're boring, but we're going to slap some paint on them for the bedroom doors. I'm looking at new options for closet doors, but we'll probably end up painting those again. So not a whole lot of major projects going on, just a lot of little punch list kind of things. So I'll keep you apprised as we go through the day. Okay, this is our new water system. So we have a well here, obviously. Well, maybe not obviously. There is a well here. So the way the well works, this pipe right here the well is out in the front of the house, out that way. Water comes in and it gets stored in here, and basically pressure gets built up. So the problem you have with a lot of well water is high levels of iron. It's kind of a sulfur taste, a sulfur smell to it. So this system will basically filter out the water. So as the water comes in, it goes in and goes through I think it's called an ionization process, but basically it will remove the iron sediment from there. I don't know what the other tank does. I think it's a conditioner. Again, just filters out some of those minerals, some of the naturally occurring stuff. But basically, that makes a hard water, lots of minerals in it. Smells funny, tastes bad. And then this is a water softener, this little R2D2 unit here. So basically we have soft water. So it may take 2 or 3 weeks of kind of running water through the system to get everything cleaned and flushed. But the other benefit of the water softener is it will flush out all the pipes in the house. So any sediment, any minerals, any calcium buildup, any of that kind of stuff, this will break that up. I've had some concerns about having a water softener because there's a septic system here, but there's differing opinions on that. There's some things you read online that say no, you can't use a water softener with a septic system because the salt kind of messes up the balance of the septic tank. And then there are other studies out there that say no, it doesn't make any difference. They have had all this stuff set up before. These are older systems. There's a lot of salt in there. They had a water softener in the past. Everything seems to be working fine. Jim, my friend that owns this company, assures me that everything will be just fine. So that's our new water system. Ooh. I don't know what that means, but it's probably pretty good. Oh, it has the time on it. Okay, so a little bit of an update here. This is the breezeway. Don't think we've shown this a whole lot. This comes off the kitchen, steps down. This used to be the outside of the house. So the fireplace that is in the dining room, this is the back side of that. It used to be outside. So I'm assuming the garage used to be a separate building, and they basically, there was a snow incident and the garage collapsed many years ago, but I guess when they finished it off, they built this little breezeway. So we've been trying to figure out what to do here. It has this sliding glass door, and we were thinking about putting some glass block in here because it's not really an entrance door that people are going to go in and out of necessarily, but I didn't even know if it worked until today. And sure enough, I'm trying to clean it up, grease the tracks up a little bit, but it opens up just fine. We took the screen door off because it was pretty damaged when we first moved in, or first took the house over, I should say. So today, I'm going to do a little painting up here. I'm going to paint over there. I'd already put one coat. I had some really bad primer, put that up, but I'm going to do a second coat along here. And this is what we've been trying to decide on. This would have been the exterior of the garage, and it's old wood. Obviously with all the snow, the bottom part's been damaged. We were talking about painting it white, but I kind of like just the old, it's not a barn wood, but just the old wood. So while I'm going to have primer out today, that would be the day to do it. As a matter of fact, all summer I've thought to myself, this would be a great fall project. Put a football game on the radio and just paint this. Well, here we are, three weeks into football season, but I'm kind of thinking about leaving that the way it is now. Comment below, what do you think? Should we paint that white? We're definitely going to replace the lights, but should we paint that white or leave that sort of natural barn look to it? So anyway, my next thing, I'm going to put some primer on this wall, second coat of primer on this wall, this wall, this wall, first coat of primer over here. But it was good news to find out this door works perfectly fine. Greased up the track a little bit, needs a lot of cleaning. But hey, that's some good news. Just thought I'd show you these beautiful storms coming through. Ooh, that was perfect timing. Got some nice lightning on there. The WVU game has been postponed probably about an hour because of these very storms. This rolled through Morgantown and now it's hitting us about 20 minutes later. Just so cool. Tom's cows are out in the field. He's got quite a few. I think he said he's got about 80. I think he said 40 of one kind and 40 of another kind. But you can hear those storms. It's raining over there. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but Definitely raining right there. All right, well, a couple things. Lately I've just been working on punch list stuff. Today, here's an example. This board that's going sideways and that board that's going sideways. Lisa and I started moving the fence boards around a little bit, some of the posts to where we wanted them, and we opened up an area over there. So as you come off the back deck of the house, you can basically just walk down the field. We'll keep it mowed down to the new concrete pad area down here. Show you what this looks like. Got a lot of work to do still, but the bank is falling in, caving in a little bit as expected. But basically there's 3 concrete sections, and I think the back one we'll sacrifice to Mother Earth, but I think we'll be able to keep the other 2 up there. I've got a bunch of stones here that I took from the back side of the house, since the Amish builder should be here next week, I think. 2 weeks from now at the latest. And you can come down here. If you remember, a couple of weeks ago we had a fire down here and I put some seed out, and true to form, I've got a lot of grasses and things popping up already. You can see on my new grass here, it's kind of spotty, but next spring we'll be able to kind of reseed things. But I've got some grass coming up already. It grows pretty fast around here. Oh, I love hearing that storm come in. The goldenrods are out. It's definitely fall. I've got a meeting 2 weeks from now with the USDA pollinator, pasture pollinator expert, I think. I forget her exact title, but she's going to come out and help pick, like, the area that we pick for wildflowers and things like that. She's going to help give me some advice on getting the soil ready now so we can plant seeds in the spring. It's not bad to plant them in the fall, because apparently they have to be in moisture, and sometimes going through a cycle of cold is good for them. I'm not going to pretend I understand it all. That's why we're bringing her in. She's an expert. She knows what she's doing, but she's going to give us some guidance on that. And my thought is the forestry mulcher gentleman should be coming in the next 2 weeks. We'll see. But we'll get those autumn olives all chewed up, and that's going to be the area where we plant trees. We're part of our USDA program. We're going to be planting 80 trees. Everything from pine trees to different kinds of fruit trees, but that's going to be the area I plan on putting the trees in. So I'm kind of thinking for the wildflowers, what we'll do is up in this upper pasture area by the house. For a starter, I want to go through it once. I believe our requirement as part of the USDA program is that we're going to plant a ½ acre, but I'm kind of thinking this whole area right in here, we'll keep a walkway open so we can get down to there, but all of this we'll put in wildflowers. So that's what I'm going to talk to them about. Okay, well, that's about it for this weekend. We got a lot of stuff happening at the house here in the next 2 weeks, really. Windows coming in, construction work on the back starting. So we'll have a lot of updates, a lot of changes happening. So thanks so much for tuning in. Take care.